Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna do oil change 101. So how to change an oil on a car. Simple process. It's not really hard. It's literally 3 steps and you'll be done. Open your hood. Step number 2, check the type of oil you need. In this case, 0W20. Step number 3, you remove the cap. Step number 4, we already passed step number 3. Obviously there's more steps than 3 steps, but first you're gonna do that, and then we're gonna raise the car up, and if you don't have a lift in your house, you're gonna use the jack to go under the car. So let's lift the car up, come back and see how it's gonna be done. All right guys, so next step is you need to unbolt the screw right here. So this is a 2017 Toyota Sienna, so each car is going to be different. But what you want to look for is this black pin right there. It sits under the engine. And how you can tell if this is engine oil versus transmission oil, because transmission nuts are usually different on Toyotas. So in this case, it's right here. That's the engine oil. So we're going to crank this open. There's a number 14. And I'm gonna move up my drain pan. I'm gonna go in, unscrew the bolt, put this here so you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see this with this. Okay. There you go. We're gonna let this drain and come back. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's slowly dripping now, and this can go on for at least 30 minutes. So it's your choice if you wanted to keep going, or if not, you could stop it, because it's not much. It's not going to be like in gallons. So I am going to put the screw back in, and make sure you put it in correctly so you don't strip this, because if you do strip this, you're gonna have to replace the entire pan. Alright, so this is hand tight for now. Make sure you get your towel to clean off any excess oil. And then in this case, this car has a cartridge type of filter. So there is 2 parts to this. One part is this, which is the drain pan for the oil coming out of the cartridge, or however you pronounce it. I don't know, guys. And I'm trying to position this camera in a way so you guys can see how this comes out. Probably won't see it, but not much oil is probably going to come out of this, but it'll be enough for it to make a mess. And it has an O-ring, as you can see. Now comes the next part, which is the fun part. So stay tuned. Let me get the tool so I can show you. All right, folks. So I got this. Uses a special tool. Okay. So before I do that, I'm gonna put this back in here, hand tie it, and then, because we're gonna change that gasket too right there, just gonna hand tie it for now. This is a special tool that sits in here. You put in your extender. I'm just a clumsy guy. There we go. All right. Man, that was under tight. So you're gonna slowly open this. You may have some oil dripping. You shouldn't have actually oil dripping out of this, but you know, always be cautious and have your pan underneath it as you opening this up. Alright, so I think it's getting loose. There we go. So there's oil dripping out of it right now. This is the messy part. This is why I don't like. Even this thing had a drain hole, the stupid oil still dripped. By the way, I hate this system. I absolutely hate this system of oil filter. It is so stupid. It is the messiest way of making oil. I don't understand why, whoever the engineers are, why would you make this kind of filters? Just stick to the canister ones. What's wrong with those? Why you gotta make things so complicated for everybody? I don't understand. Just keep it simple. This just creates more BS for the consumer. Look, it's so messy. Why is this necessary? I don't understand why this is so necessary. Why don't you just stick to the canister ones? I don't understand. And why make this such a mess of a process? You even put a drain and there's still oil in here. What the hell? Anyways, I'll quit ranting. But you're gonna go clean this up because it's a mess. I hate it, but it is what it is. So clean up the filter housing, clean up whatever you can, the best as you can. Best way to clean these up is to use a brake cleaner. The brake cleaner will get most of the oil off, so I'm gonna do that. Alright guys, so a few things we gotta do. This has an O-ring, so you're just gonna get one of these little sharp edge tools and remove the O-ring. And you wanna kind of clean this up as much as you can. The packaging comes with the separate O-rings. Now, I found out something right now that I did not know, which I'm going to show you guys what that is. So it's always good to learn as you go along, because I did not know about this, but I just learned it. So you saw how the oil just dripped out. Here, let me put this O-ring back. This is the new one. It should just slide in there. Okay. Now remember how this is the drain plug right there. Okay. So this tool has this little nipple up there, and this is there's a pressure plate here. So when you want to drain this whole thing, you put this in here and you twist it in there, and the oil is supposed to drain out of this from here. So I did not know about this because this is the first time I'm actually changing the oil on the Sienna. So before, I had this thing with the dealership where they would do free oil changes for a certain amount of miles, but I don't have that anymore. It's done and over with. So I'm not gonna use that service any longer, so I'm gonna use my own service, which is at home. So yeah, so we're gonna put this new rubber seal in here like so. We're gonna put this back. Like so. And we're gonna hand tighten it for now. And then we're gonna put the filter. Now this looks different than the other one, but it should just fit in there like so. It shouldn't matter, because as long as they're both the same size, it's gonna fit fine. So now let's reinstall this back in and tighten it up. And you don't want to make this too tight. You can make it tight, but not too tight. Okay. There you go. Sprayed and cleaned. All right, let's bring the car down and put some oil in it. All right, folks, so this is the last step to the whole oil change process. The 2017 Toyota Sienna takes 6.4 quarts of oil. So 6 quarts, and I have another jug in my storage. So 0W20, 6.4 quarts. Put a funnel. Easy way to pour this. I'm going to show you guys how to do it if you don't have a funnel. Let me open this real quick. All right, if you don't have a funnel, what you're going to do is, you see how the bottle's shaped and how the head of the bottle is not centered and it's kind of tilted up. So this is the way you're going to do it if you don't have a funnel. So you just want to do it slowly, aim. It's going to be hard with me. And you see how you could aim it and pour it in like so. So that's how you do it. That's the easiest way if you don't have a funnel at home. But since I have a funnel, and just drip some, we're gonna put the funnel in. We're gonna pour this in, and we're gonna do this 6 times. And since this oil is like basically viscosity of water, because oil just keeps getting thinner and thinner, guys. Did you know there's 0W20, 0W15, 10, 8, and now there's 0W6? You know, in 5 years we're going to be able to put peanut oil in our cars. Forget about 0W20. Peanut oil is the next oil going into your cars. So yeah. Anyways, guys, so I hope this was educational. It's fairly quick, because this video takes a long time for me to make, because I have to reposition the cameras and all that stuff. So average oil change is about 15 to 20 minutes. If the engine is hot and you're doing the oil change, the oil flows a lot faster out of the pan. But if you're doing it on a cold day, it is going to take longer. And if the car's been sitting and all that stuff. So let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below and hit the like button. Peace out.